declared a state of emergency over gender-based violence. Newly sworn-in Governor Pedro Pierluisi signed the executive order on Sunday to address a wave of killings targeting women and transgender people on the island. The order will be in effect until June 30th of 2022. The emergency declaration makes good on one of his key campaign promises. Sierra Ortiz Blanes is a reporter for the Miami Herald and El Nuevo Herald. She has been following the latest developments from Puerto Rico. So this measure is somewhat unusual. Why was an emergency declared to combat gender violence on the island? It's risen to that level.
Absolutely. Thanks for having me on today. So Puerto Rico has a high rate of femicides. A study from Kilómetro Cero and Proyecto Matria, which are two island-based rights group, found that one woman is killed every 7 days on the island. For years now, women's groups and anti-violence collectives, have taken the streets, organized to push for this emergency declaration. Second, there's an issue of social factors. There is a culture of machismo.
I want to give all the praises and the honor to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shah Bahashem, Recha HaKodash, and double honors to the apostles and the elder bishops, the top men of Great Millstone. Also, sincere shalom to you other elders, you brothers as well, and a few of your sisters. Shalom. Just want to go in this video. This is an interesting topic on another brother's channel from my camp, GMS Lions 15. He did a video. It's called Gender Wars. Puerto Rico is now declaring, a state of emergency, for transgenders and women. Okay, so you see this woman here. She said, you have what you call femicide. I never heard of that, but I think I've heard it before, but this is a new terminology, and when you have things like this, genders and sexes and different things, and you have things like this happening, this would also prove, according to the Bible, that the Most High put a difference in different genders. Why are we calling it femicide if man and woman were created equal? Now you would have to admit that man and woman was never created equal, that one species is physically stronger than the other, right? But you got a lot of people who are totally against that, of what we teach according to the Bible. So I'll try to keep this clean because of this sensitive society that we're in. It's only sensitive when it comes to things that we talk about to uplift what we believe. But when it comes to these other things, this is not sensitive. This is aggression, right? This is the way we see it, aggression. They have now declared a state of emergency, and we always teach that you shouldn't be beating up your woman and all that, and killing your wife or whatever. This also should tell you if you are in a situation and the person is stronger than you and have the ability to hurt you, to be more humble and don't allow yourself to get taken in that way. Okay? Again, I'm trying to keep it the way I'm trying to keep it. So, Jeremiah 31:22 says, "How long wilt thou go about, O thou backsliding daughter? For the Lord hath created a new thing in the earth. A woman shall compass a man." So, the scriptures break down itself. But anyway, I want to go here. There's an article. Baltimore had 335 homicides in 2020. This also brings me to Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter was supposed to be originally for transgenders and women being killed, right? It was never for you men. Well, we're going to show you that, okay? I'm just reading a short part of this clip. The city of Baltimore had 335 homicides in 2020, 13 fewer than the previous year. Okay, so Jake kind of let up off the trigger a little bit. Okay. The Baltimore Sun reports that 48 women and girls were killed in 2020. Okay, that's double the total of women and girls killed 3 years ago. Notice they put girls in there. They said women and girls. You never see them say men and boys. I mean, I don't see it. So when you go down here, the number of female homicide victims in 2020 is 11 more than previously numbers in 2019. So here's, you see what I'm getting at. 335 homicides were men, right? 335 were men, 48 were women. They say, and girls. Like, I don't know, like boys don't get killed either. I don't know what that's all about. And a lot of times what you consider girls, if you're 13 years old, you're considered really a woman. But I understand in this society the mindset is not the same, So, when you subtract, I just did the numbers, 335 from 48 leaves you about 287. So I don't understand why it would be called femicide. I would understand it if it was the other way around. If you had out of 335, you had 48 men that was killed and 287 women. Okay, this is not even equal, and they're talking about equal pay. The women need equal pay, but the jobs that I see, they have surpassed the men in pay and jobs. Statistics show that as well. Look it up. So I don't know where that comes from either. So I don't know how it's called femicide when it seems that more men are dying than women. They had here, it said in Puerto Rico, you had 60 women died. 60 women died in Puerto Rico at the hands of, I guess, violence. So I guess what is being said is, if you're a man and as long as you kill each other, that's okay. Don't kill a woman. And of course, we're not advocating that. But this is the same thing as we see in the Black Lives Matter. As long as you kill each other as you black men, which means the so-called black man is on the lowest of the necessities, as long as they kill each other, it's fine. When a white cop kill you, that's not fine, right? Or if a woman gets killed, it's even greater. I thought it was genocide, now it's femicide. You see the separation? Anyway, this is just what we believe. Isaiah 13:12, I will make man more precious than fine gold, even a man that is a golden wedge offerer. So the Most High say will make man more precious than fine gold. Real men, and that would be starting with the elect. Real men. And guess what? Starting with the elect, you will have real women waking up, real women putting on their beautiful garments. And I'm not mean just physical garments, spiritually. Right? See, I had an argument with a Christian with the man and woman equal thing. She had an issue. It was online on one of the brothers' pages. She had an issue saying we all one in Christ, doesn't matter male or female. That's what Paul was saying. That was the reason why Paul said that. Right? Because of the separation. Because you had the unbelieving wife and the unbelieving husband. So he said male or female, you're all one. Why? Because we're all Israelites. But they were still a weaker vessel. We're one in Yahweh Bashim Yahushua. But no, we're not on Yahweh nor Yahushua's level. But we're one. It means we're in unity. But there's still an order with that unity. Okay? And we can see how everything's going today. Right? I'm not going to go into that. 1 Corinthians 11:8. It says, for the man is not of the woman, but the woman for the man. Right? For the man is not of the woman. Let me say that. For the man is not of the woman, but the woman for the man. Neither was the man created for the woman, but the woman for the man. And you know, science even proves that. Science even proves that physically the man is the stronger vessel. It's like when you make a car model, one is the higher model than the lower model, right? For an example, you would have the Ford Expedition or the Ford Excursion. It's on a higher model than a Ford Explorer or the Ford Escape. They're still in the Ford family, but they're different models. One's meant to pull, one's stronger, one's faster, one does more. The other one is just a help and a support of the company, right? This is the same thing with a man and woman. The man is built stronger, and if it's not, and if you feel that that's not the case, then why not let them in the NBA? Well, the NBA is a little bit softer now anyway, so I mean, you're not even allowed to touch anybody without a foul, but will they still be as fast? Will it be as strong? Why not have them in the NFL? Why are people trying to say that we all created equal, but society proves different? I mean, society's built jobs to make people make higher wages and higher pay than others, but I'm talking about on a physical aspect. Why isn't women in an NFL? You know, just a question. Anyway, this thing with the gender wars, I can't say too much more on that because, you know, we know how, you know, the policies are on this platform. So I just wanted to touch on that there are gender wars, but when you really look at it, femicide or whatever you call it, still never compares to what's happening to the men in these streets getting gunned down. Okay, it's not comparing, not adding up. And by the way, I went to do some research in Puerto Rico. Now the homicides in Puerto Rico, man, they are killing themselves and at an alarming rate. And I wonder how many of them are men. She said 60 women were killed, homicides, and maybe that was from domesticated. But when you look at the statistics, it says in 2018, 641 murders, homicides in Puerto Rico. And I guarantee you, when you look at the numbers of women that were murdered, it doesn't even come it comes to a very small percentage. They have so many murders, they got to put it in percentages and values, right? In 2017, they had 729 murders, right? It's up in the recent years. This is crazy. Jake is killing themselves, man. Number of homicides by firearm, 567. I wonder how many of them are women being killed with firearms. Just a question. That's all I have on that. Shalom.